guys, good morning. This is Hank. It is November the 1st, 0003, and it is here. Check it out. My book is finally done. It's called Rhymes and Poems from the Heart, Wake Up Call by a renegade member of the Family of Light. And then down there is my HJII, that's my logo. I made that in commercial art school back in 1982. Gives you an idea. And this is how it opens. That's like the front cover page. And then over here are the titles, the table of contents. Very, very simple. And then the first 25 are there. And then as I flip it, the second 25 are there, totaling 50. And then this is the inside page. And then the first piece, that picture is called Boom. And then it starts with To Whom It May Concern. And this sort of sets the tone of the book. It goes, I desire to break this to you as gently as I can. I need you to listen carefully to really understand. From the moment you were born into physicality, you have lived in a controlled and manipulated reality. The world as you know it is not as it seems. There are vast agendas and ancient schemes put into place for thousands of years, meant to accentuate your primal fears. Your history has been captured, the entire encyclopedia. You've been fed lies for total control. And anyway, in all media, let's just keep going. And this is actually how the book is supposed to be, with the picture on that side and then the piece on this side. I drew these literally about 10 years ago. And I just finished writing all these pieces. And I told you something in my head said, add the pictures, and it was really interesting. This one's called Universal Laws. Anyway, here it is. Here it is. Let me just keep going really quickly through it. Man, and this is my own artwork. I don't like that glare. I'd have to, let's see. Oh, there you go. There's 50 pieces. And there's only 32 pictures. Anyway, well, that is the first one. And then it ends. Oh, this is one of my favorite pictures. I know you have to turn your head sideways, but if I go like this, I don't know if it'll get it. Oh, I guess it will. It goes with the piece called You Are a Miracle. Anyway, you've probably seen that picture before. And now here's my favorite pick in the book. It's also the back cover as well. And on the very last page, it ends just like my YouTube post. It goes, thank you very much for reading my book. I do appreciate it. Love and light. Namaste. And then, of course, still looks just like me with that hat on all the time. And then this is how you can connect with me with the my website. But that is really cool. I'm happy about that. But I'm really excited about is this. This is book number 2. And that's not my artwork. But, man, I really like the first one. But this second one, it starts off with, first, there was the dark. It says, in the beginning there was only the dark, which gave birth to the divine spark. Let there be light so the dark may see. Difference within infinity. Contrast polarity, the illusion of separation, an experiment of sorts, an investigation, seeking to experience all that it knows by exposing itself to all that may show. And then it just goes on from there, from the dark to the light. Now, this is the first time I actually took it from where I write it. You know how I write them. I write them in books like this. And so here, oh, this is a crazy picture. I haven't exposed anyone to that one yet. I guess I'll put it up one day. I guess I have to finish it. It's not done. But I write them like this. You guys have seen me. And then after I have like 20 stacks of these folders like that. And then I print them out or type them out. And then I type this one out. I try to put everything. So when it goes to the printer, I already put the number there uh, with the logo. That's how I want it done. In the other book, it was like that. Um, and then like here was the first time, and so you can see when you see the red, it just means that I'm still editing, putting the words right. And sometimes the words sort of spell out things themselves. I'm like, I didn't write that. I said luminous, and they put luminosity, and I was like, well, anyway. So this is the second one, and I think it's deeper than the first one. I mean, I really like the first one. Of course, it tells that story, but this one. Um, Issuing greenbacks. This one says President Lincoln, Kennedy, and Reagan all understood. They tried to issue greenbacks to make good. We know what happened to these great men. Barack Obama doesn't want the same to happen to him. America was officially captured in the year 1913 by the Federal Reserve Act. Most have never heard and seen a secret constitution drafted in the year 1871. Now it's really interesting. I love this last part because then it talks about the secret constitution and then the new financial system and what's going on in the world. And then it sort of briefly mentions Russia and China. Then it goes into it, the value of your money. And 1944, at the end of World War II, the Bretton Woods Conference brought the IMF and World Bank to you, and it goes into that. And then into the BRICS Alliance because it mentions Brazil, Russia, India, and China. And then the next one is called BRICS Alliance, which gives you a little bit more information about them. And then I'm always talking about the lightning striking down the tower. And then the real conspiracy, we can tell. I had to write the Fourth Reich. I wrote Reight, and it's Reich. Anyway, it was in my head, and I was just writing it down. And sometimes I'm not the best speller, but I'm pretty good. Anyway, you guys, I am so excited about this next one. And now that I've had the first one, I'll print it and everything. Now, of course, I haven't found a publisher yet. So basically, I've been printing these and literally, like my crazy self, giving them away for free and with friends and people. This one had a lot. It's called Darkness Be Gone. I had to rewrite the whole bottom of it after I saw it. You guys, whenever I say that I just wrote it or whatever, I really did just write it. And then when I put it to paper, and I was saying before, you really have to edit it. I'm flying through here, and you probably can't see any of these, but the very last one is my favorite of this one. It's the 50th one, and it goes, I've been slacking the downloads are packing into my mind the more and more I find the desire, the urge, the intense inclination to relay in rhyme encoded information meant to shake in the masses to awaken to the truth of matter and the four winds which scatter in the infinity its infinite desire to experience its magnificence what its magnificence inspire, a never-ending storing process of ascension, unlimited probabilities, and unlimited dimension, a brilliant consciousness with a divine plan, an amalgamation of all in creation's lifespan. Once again I say it, and hopefully you hear. You are the one expressing, and there is no fear. There are vast ways to remind you in rhyme. So love and light. Namaste. Oops. How do I do this? Oh, yeah. Until the next time. All right, guys. Thank you very much for listening. I do appreciate it. Love and light. Namaste.